Welcome back to Mystery, your go-to channel for unraveling the mysteries of our past. Have you ever been intrigued by unsolved historical puzzles? Well, today we're diving into the top 11 historical mysteries that have finally been solved. From lost expeditions to mysterious notes, these cases will leave you amazed at the power of modern investigation. If you enjoy our content, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos. Let's get started. Number 11. The Lost Tomb of Cleopatra VII, the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt, is one of history's most famous figures. Her life, intertwined with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, has been immortalized in countless works of art and literature. Yet her final resting place has eluded historians and archaeologists for centuries. According to historical texts, Cleopatra and Mark Antony were buried together in a grand mausoleum, but its location has remained a mystery. Recent archaeological efforts in the region of Taposiris Magna, about 45 kilometers west of Alexandria, have reignited hopes of finding their tomb. Discoveries of coins bearing Cleopatra's image and the unearthing of a network of tunnels and chambers suggest that we might be on the brink of solving one of history's greatest mysteries. Number 10. The fate of the Franklin expedition. Captain Sir John Franklin's Arctic exploration expedition was lost after departing from England in 1845. Franklin aimed to find a shortcut from Europe to Asia through the Northwest Passage. His ships got trapped in the crushing Arctic ice and were abandoned off King William Island. Over the years, many ships set out to uncover the fate of the doomed crew. While some clues were found, such as grave sites of the men, it wasn't until the end of the 20th century that we began to understand what had caused Franklin and his team so much trouble. Unfortunately, many crew members didn't die quickly, but succumbed to diseases like scurvy and lead poisoning after becoming icebound. Sadly, the rumors of cannibalism were also proven true, as the crew had resorted to eating each other. Number 9. Mysterious notes in the Odyssey. Homer's epic Greek poem, the Odyssey, is one of the most significant works in literary history. However, an extra layer of mystery was added when a copy with unintelligible notes in the margins was found. This copy belonged to the University of Chicago Library and was a Venetian edition from 1504. The library created a contest to see if anyone could crack the code, and Italian computer engineer Daniele Mattici figured it out with help from colleague Giulio Chiesa. It turns out the notes were written in French shorthand and dated from the 19th century. Before we delve into the incredible discovery of King Richard III's remains at number 8, I want to remind you that our list is packed with jaw-dropping revelations you won't want to miss. So make sure to stay with us through to the end. Trust me, the wait is worth it, and you'll be blown away by what we have in store. Number 8. King Richard III's death. While his legacy has been immortalized by Shakespeare, King Richard III of England was the last English king to die in battle. His death at the Battle of Bosworth Field marks the end of the Middle Ages. On this battlefield during the War of the Roses, the so-called villainous king was cut down by his successor's sword. His remains were lost until 2012, when an archaeological excavation in Leicester uncovered them. The spine's position in the grave showed a significant curve, confirming Richard's scoliosis. The following year, his remains were identified as Richard III, who had suffered 11 wounds, mostly on his skull, indicating he lost his helmet during battle. Number 7. The Sailing Stones. Known as sailing stones or moving rocks, these objects have long puzzled observers by seemingly moving on their own and leaving trails in their wake. The most famous example is at Racetrack Playa in California's Death Valley National Park. Many experiments have been conducted to understand this phenomenon, and we now have an answer. When ice begins to melt under light breezes, thin sheets of ice drive the rocks forward, plowing them along the bottom of a shallow pond. This combination of ice, light breezes, and sun sets the rocks in motion. Number 6. The Face on Mars. Between the Elysium Planitia and the Bambard crater in the Cydonia region of Mars, Viking 1 captured an image in 1976 that fueled speculation for decades. The image appeared to show a face on the red planet. While some wanted to use this as evidence of an alien civilization, the actual explanation is more mundane. Scientists agree that the face is essentially an optical illusion, visible based on the angle of view and lighting conditions. Number 5. The location of the USS Indianapolis. The sinking of the USS Indianapolis is one of the greatest tragedies in American Navy history. Torpedoed by a Japanese submarine in 1945 during a mission to deliver parts of the nuclear weapon Little Boy, only 316 of the 1,195 crew members survived. Despite numerous expeditions, the wreck remained unfound until 2016, when new information provided a better clue. In 2017, a team funded by Microsoft co-founder Paul Allen finally found the well-preserved remains of the ship, revealing the devastation caused by Japanese torpedoes. Number 4. How the pyramids were built. The Egyptian pyramids are among Earth's most recognizable landmarks, but many secrets about these structures remain. For years, people wondered how they were built without modern technology. Was it aliens? Probably not. It was known that the Egyptians used wooden sleds to drag large objects across the sand. Researchers at the University of Amsterdam discovered that wetting the sand slightly created the perfect amount of friction to move heavy objects easily. Additionally, Egyptians had animals like donkeys and cattle to help. Another ancient Egyptian mystery is the hieroglyphs depicting modern helicopters, which are actually a product of reused stone for multiple images. Number 3. What caused the Tunguska Event? In 1908, a massive explosion in a remote area of Russia flattened millions of trees and produced 185 times more energy than the Hiroshima atomic bomb. The shockwave circled the world, leaving its mark on seismographs. For decades, people speculated about the cause, suggesting an asteroid, comet, antimatter clash, or alien spaceship. In 2013, a team from the National Academy of Sciences of Ukraine analyzed rock samples from the site and confirmed it was a meteor. The mineral combinations were consistent with other meteorite impact sites, solving the mystery. Number 2. The Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle has fascinated people for years, with tales of boats sinking and planes disappearing mysteriously. However, the explanation is less exciting. The triangle is a vast, not well-defined region heavily trafficked by sea and air. Accidents here have logical explanations, often involving weather and natural phenomena. Your cruise ship may have sailed right through it without you noticing. Number 1. Anastasia's escape. In 1918, the Russian Imperial Romanov family was executed by communist revolutionaries. For years, rumors persisted that Tsar Nicholas II's youngest daughter, Anastasia, survived. Several women claimed to be the missing princess, but genetic testing eventually proved beyond doubt that Anna Anderson, the most famous claimant, was not Anastasia. The discovery of the Romanovs' grave in 1991, with 2 bodies missing, fueled speculation. However, in 2007, another gravesite was found, and DNA evidence confirmed all family members were accounted for, putting the rumors to rest. Do you agree with our picks? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoy the content, be sure to subscribe to Mystery and hit the bell icon to get notified about our latest videos. This is your space for exploring the fascinating mysteries of our past.